And new stimulus checks have just been approved and are going to be going out to millions across the nation. Now, I've got the articles. I'll link them in the description. Going to put the headlines on the screen, read right from them so you can see it for yourself, give you all the details, and add them to our comprehensive list of every stimulus check across the nation, the relief roadmap. Let's go ahead and dive into all the details. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, first off, you guys, hope that you and the family are having a blessed Sunday. We just got back from church, had some lunch, and I saw that there's these new programs rolling out, so wanted to get you caught up. And also, today is September 11th. It was 21 years ago today that we had that devastating event that rocked our nation, our world, and so many people were impacted by that. Our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers go out in remembrance of that event today, you guys. So just wanted to mention that as well. But let me get you caught up on some of the stimulus checks. And as I mentioned, these are all going to be added to the relief roadmap, these new stimulus check programs. Last night, I was up past 2 o'clock this morning, just responding to hundreds and hundreds of comments, of questions about the relief roadmap at contact@reliefroadmap.com. Some people accidentally bought multiple times, made sure to get them refunds. People had login access issues, made sure to work those out. Working with everybody, I want this to be of the utmost value for you so that way you can access everything and have it all in one easy to access place, you guys. But we've got new ones coming out, and I'm going to be adding them to these. Now, take a look at these headlines, you guys. These just coming out. And again, all of these cited, linked in the description below. Now, it says, new stimulus checks from New York. Governor issues new child tax credits for low-income families. This is going to be coming out, and this article just came out 2 days ago. Here's another one, you guys. Sonoma County launches a pilot program to provide guaranteed income to 305 families. So this one in California, another county stimulus check program. Going to get you all the details. Just came out this month. And here's another one. Stimulus payments. Which states will be able to receive up to $1,500 in the coming weeks? The state's Department of Revenue has been sending out these checks, and more are on the way. Now, why are all these stimulus checks popping up? Why do we have a comprehensive list of over 100 different ones that is growing day by day? Well, it's because, as I mentioned to you, we have tons of excess surplus funds for states and on a federal level as well. If you missed yesterday's video, you might want to check it out, as I covered 4th federal level stimulus checks. Towards the end of that video, got into all the details of the different scenarios that could play out, that could bring forth a $2,000 stimulus check, potentially with excess funds, over $700 billion, still just sitting there in our nation's coffers, you guys. And we will see if they dish those out, and I'm going to keep you up to date every step of the way. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into these articles, get you caught up on these new checks. They're going to be rolling out. Now, before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. That simple gesture really helps. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Turn on the notification bell. I'll keep you up to speed on Congress, legislation, stimulus checks, everything going on. Any specific questions for me? That is by far the best way to get a hold of me directly on social media. Don't fall for the scammers here on YouTube that take my picture and say, contact me at this phone number and I'll help you get some small business loan or something. That is not me, you guys. Instagram at SteveRam3, and also I've got a second channel coming to help you out with more financial information, Steve Ram Finance, help you with growing wealth and personal finance. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. And again, www.reliefroadmap.com, access to the comprehensive list of every stimulus check in the nation. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so first up, New York. Link in the description below to this article. Came out 2 days ago, and it says, new stimulus check from New York. Governor issues a new child tax credit for low-income families. Now, in an effort to combat inflation and improve affordability, lawmakers in New York have announced millions of dollars of tax relief. The new stimulus check from New York will go to residents who receive the Empire State Child Credit. So if you received that before, you are eligible for this new benefit, or the Earned Income Credit on their 2021 tax returns. So if you got either of those, you're going to be able to get this one. Now, under the program, about 2 million eligible New Yorkers could get a payment of $270. Now, on Thursday, Governor Kathy Hochul, just a couple days ago, she announced that $475 million had been set aside to provide a one-time child credit to eligible New Yorkers. Now, Governor Hochul and members of the state legislature approved the new payment called the Additional NYS Child and Earned Income Tax Payment as a part of the fiscal 2023 enacted budget. So as you guys know, as I mentioned, mention, all of these excess funds, $475 million here, getting set aside just for that child tax credit. And we're hearing there's literally billions of excess funds. So this is just one of probably many programs, and so this is going to be an additional one added. Now, with this relief package, we're making good on our commitment to helping hardworking New Yorkers through the nationwide affordability crisis, she said. Taxpayers who either qualify for the Empire State Child Credit or the Earned Income Credit of at least $100 or both will qualify for the new stimulus check from New York. Another requirement is that the residents must have filed their New York State income tax return by April 18th, 2022, or had a valid extension of time to file. So those are some of the requirements. Eligible New Yorkers will get a payment automatically. You don't have to do anything for this. The Department of Taxation and Finance will start mailing the checks to eligible New Yorkers in September, right now. So this has been approved and it is on its way. And they're going to be issuing most of the payments by the end of October. So if you don't get it this month, you should get it next month. Now, those who have recently moved to a new address should inform the Department of Taxation and Finance to ensure that their payments are not delayed. So that is taking place right now in New York. Now, next up, you guys, Sonoma County. Link in the description below. This is going directly to their website. This is a pilot program to help out 305 families. The County of Sonoma is teaming up with the Santa Rosa, Petuma, and Healdsburg and a coalition of community groups to launch a 2-year pilot program that will provide guaranteed minimum income of $500 a month to 305 low-income families while studying the program's impacts on reducing poverty and promoting economic stability and mobility. Now, the Pathway to Income Equity program begins accepting applications today. So this was on the 2nd. Now, to apply, you need to go to this link right here, hyperlinked in this article. I'm going to go ahead and link this down below so you can access it. You have until midnight, October 31st. So you have September and October. Please apply if you are in California in Sonoma County. The project is a collaborative effort by the Sonoma County Guaranteed Basic Income Coalition, a group of community-based organizations led by the First Five County, Sonoma County, in partnership with the Fund of Guaranteed Income, or the F4GI. Now, the $5.4 million effort is funded by the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors and the City Council of Santa Rosa, Petaluma, and Healdsburg, as well as Corazon Healdsburg, which is also included in the relief roadmap, and the First Five Sonoma County. More than 90% of the pilot project funding is from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act. So as I mentioned, you guys, tons of leftover stimulus package funds that they're using to fund these stimulus checks. So that is going on right now in Sonoma County, you guys. Again, link in the description below. Up to 2 years, you get $500 a month, and that's going to be going out to 305 families in Sonoma County. So be sure to look into that if you're eligible and apply. Now, also, you guys, going out right now, $1,500 stimulus checks. Take a look. Which state will be able to receive up to $1,500 in the coming weeks? Well, it says it's Colorado. Millions of direct payments have been sent out to eligible taxpayers since last month, but more are coming out in the coming weeks. Individual tax filers are receiving a check of $750, while those who filed jointly, $1,500 in tax rebates. Now, when are you going to be receiving these? Well, those that filed their state income tax returns prior to June 30th of 2022 will see their rebates arrive this summer, while those taxpayers who filed an extension have until October 17th of 2022 to do it. Now, residents that filed for an extension can expect their checks to arrive before January 31st. So before February of next year. The Colorado Department of Revenue reports that over 2.4 million payments have been sent out, with many of them being sent earlier than they were expected. So these are actually going out ahead of time. Wow. Till this moment, around 87% of the expected payments have arrived to the taxpayers, a little over 2 million of the ones already sent, you guys. So that's going on in Colorado. So there you have it, you guys. Several stimulus checks approved, rolling out, happening right now with tons of excess funds at various levels. Now, these are just 3 of a list of over 100 different ones that we have, and I will keep compiling these and adding them so that way you guys can have a comprehensive list of everything. But that is the latest, you guys, and like I said, as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to speed on everything rolling out. Cite all the sources, link them on the screen so you know the latest and you don't miss out on anything. If you got any specific questions, so we can learn about growing wealth, personal finance, and also, again, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers go out to all of our nation on this day, September 11th, you guys. But with that being said, again, Hope that you and the family have a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless.